time for the Gore N More podcast.
Gonna have a good time.
Gonna have a good time.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
We're going on now.
A ball break, walking hand in hand in the moonlight. We'll be the sweet soul there. I swear we'll never part.
We're going on now.
A ball break, running in the sand, feeling alright.
You dirty bitch! Look what you've done to my peonies!
They're marigolds!
Good God, I think she's right. They are marigolds.
I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one! Oh!
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Gore N More podcast. This is Le Host with Le Most, TJ Bowser, and joining me, as always, is your co-host, Big Johnny D.
What's going on, Gorehounds?
And the killing machine himself, Bobby Amone.
No, it's killing fuckers.
So that was a little, what was that from, John?
Honestly, I have no fucking idea, dude.
He just knows that he found it somewhere. That's about it.
Every time I see that thing, I love it. I don't care. It makes me fucking laugh.
We had to bring the show in that. It's better than
dirty bitch.
What is it? Doo-doo ka-ka-ka. There it is. There it is. That's going to be the new Gore N More shirt. Hashtag doody doody. Ka. So, guys, today is November 25th, 2019, and we got a doozy of a Pumpkinhead for today. But first, it's time for the Slice of Life! John, what'd you do this week?
I gotta say, fucking hell yeah, man. That was good high notes right there, bud.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I'm ready for a ballad. Fuck yeah,
like, what are you coming in, Paul Stanley? Yeah, what else?
Fuck yeah, man. Round of applause. Let's see. What did I do this week? Not much, man. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Just did work. Had my first Thanksgiving. I know that sounds fat terribly, but, you know, big family. So did the wife's side of the family, and we did a quote-unquote Italian Thanksgiving. So we had prime rib instead, which was delicious. And we've done it before. We've done, like, lasagna and all that other shit, too.
Bobby, can you talk to us about what a real Italian Thanksgiving is real quick?
Yeah, if you know.
Me?
Yeah, what's a real Italian Thanksgiving?
It varies depending on who. It's
what family? Yeah.
Put it this way: it's like a Sunday dinner magnified.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's exactly what it is. It is a Sunday dinner magnified, but you'll still have a turkey. You'll still have the regular stuff, but you're going to have the manigot. You're going to have like pasta. You're going to have antipasta. You might have a fish dish. It all depends on family. But
yeah,
it's
never
a magnified Sunday dinner. That's exactly what it is.
They never went with the fish, but we've definitely done like lasagna and rigatoni and, you know, sausage, meatballs and ribs and all that other
It's like you get all that kind of stuff, and then there's this big fucking bird right in the middle. It's just like,
it's
does this flow? Wait, there's all this red, I say red sauce for those of you.
Gravy.
Or sauce.
Gravy, he says.
But for people who don't really know, it's I call all the red around, and then in the middle is this big brown bird, which is like,
now
this color scheme just don't go together.
I was the first
but
time
it tastes fucking great.
The first time I was exposed to Italian Thanksgiving, there was no quote unquote traditional Thanksgiving food there. So I was a little taken back because I was like, oh no, where are my mashed potatoes and gravy?
Dude, where's the stuffing? Gotta have stuffing.
But on the other side, it is kind of a cool like flip up change. I do like it. But yeah, other than enjoying that on Saturday with family, yesterday took the family to the movies, Frozen 2. I'm not even going into that.
That's our next movie review. For those of you listening, next week is Frozen 2.
Any parents out there that are listening to this that are going to see it yourself, I'm sorry. I just know I know your pain. And yeah,
he'd rather watch Just Before Dawn again.
I absolutely would. Dude. I would pay money to go watch it at the theaters.
How much money?
How much money?
$20.
Damn.
20 bucks and 2 hours of my time, dude, to see a movie I would not want to necessarily see overseeing. Yes, absolutely, dude. Yeah. Bobby, how was your week,
buddy?
Let's see. Last week I went and saw Dr. Sleep on Wednesday. I love them.
Yeah. Can you give us a
give us a little rundown.
Spoiler review rundown?
No, you get no spoiler review. All I'm going to say is you got to go watch it.
Spoiler free. Sorry.
I didn't hear the free parts again.
Sorry.
Put it to this way. It really dives deep into the Shining that people would have and all that. It really was very well done. I'm very surprised because people are saying it didn't do so well. I'm like, this didn't do well? Really?
People honestly don't know what it is.
And the great part about it is basically 40 years after the original, it's a great fucking sequel. There's not many that pick up like that.
So this
especially the fact that you got the younger kid, now he's older.
Right.
And I guess I will say this. I don't know if it's really a spoiler. They do go back, and that's all I'm going to say. And the movie is wonderful. Just go see it. That's all. Anybody out there who has or hasn't seen it, go see it. It is well worth the watch. I enjoyed the hell out of it. It's one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
So it's a direct sequel to Stanley Kubrick's, right? Not that weird miniseries.
No, it's a sequel to the movie.
Okay.
And then over the weekend, I was with my friend Taylor, and then we were with Tisa from Wicked Wednesdays as well. We were hanging out a little bit, and then Sunday was football.
Yeah.
Really, John?
What? Are you petting rabbits? I
don't know. Hey, those rabbits are always cute and cuddly to see.
Fuck.
And then Sunday was football. That was it. TJ, give us your slice of life, God fucking damn it.
Slice of life. Okay, so Saturday I recorded Rabbit Hole, and we did a little Canadian commercial review there, and we talked about how it cost him $5 million to do a commercial for the Canadian government using all the special effects people from Star Wars.
Really?
Yep. I wonder why it costs so much money.
It's crazy. But then Sunday we had like this Thanksgiving thing. It was cool. We didn't stay long. I went home and took a little snoozer, a little nappy poo. Yeah. And then I woke up and watched horror movies as per usual. And I bought more horror movies that night, and they arrived today. So today I got Pumpkinhead, the Scream Factory release.
Awesome.
I got The Editor, which is a Giallo throwback, which
I think out of the ones you showed me, that had probably the coolest cover.
Yes.
That was the one with like the sausage strip going
I think
through
the tagline is he'll leave you on pieces. He'll leave you in pieces on the cutting room floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got TerrorVision and what's the other one? TV of the Dead?
Video Dead?
Video Dead, yeah.
That movie was one of the most what the fuck. That was a what the fuck movie for me.
And then I also watched Joe Bob Briggs, his Christmas special from last year where he did the Phantasms, and he recommends what strain of weed to smoke before watching each movie. He's like, there's two kind of states you can be in there. You can be in one of them Colorado states, which we're going to call a green state. He's like, or you could be in a Texas state. And if you guys live in those states, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. So for the next movie, we need some of that Afghan Kush, some of that OG. You know what I'm talking about, them strains, people. Because this movie gets weird about 25 minutes in, and you get ready for it right about now. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
Fucking A, dude. I love it.
It's awesome. But that was a really good series. I highly recommend it while you indulge. It is really, really cool. We have a new project that I am working on with the lovely Tisa Wicked. We are doing a spin on Elvira called Elhira, where Elhira is Elvira's stoner sister who loves horror movies, particularly fan films. She reviews them while hitting the weed oil a little too hard. That will be coming out sometime early next year with the first review of Vengeance featuring Elhira. And then you will see episodes released periodically, pretty much done in the old Elvira vein of reviewing horror movies, but with Tisa playing Elhira. So be on the lookout for that as a collaboration between me and the lovely Tisa Wicked.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hearts of Darkness is wrapping up here now. Actually, my buddy Sean, shout out to my buddy Sean, who just finished his Stranded campaign for his movie. He reached 200 and I think 25% on his Indiegogo campaign.
Damn.
Raised
Nice
all of the
job.
funds. Sean Burkett, that's his name. He is a crazy film director. He did Don't Fuck in the Woods 1 and 2. Yes, did those movies. And terrific guy, terrific director. He's dating the Gore N More whorehound Hannah Fox. You guys have seen her lurking around the chat groups and stuff. Bobby knows her.
She's always lurking around.
She is a great girl. I mean, remember whenever she showed us about the fucking gate closing on her car when she tried to leave?
Oh my God,
like
that-
only her. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Oh, like you couldn't have planned that. You really
I know.
couldn't have.
So I'm gonna tackle the elephant in the room real quick. Chad is not here again due to work-related issues, but he did type us a little message because this is kind of like something special. This is the 1-year anniversary of the Gore N More podcast. This is
Episode
something
60,
that,
I believe.
yes,
Yeah.
Chad and I started Gore N More a little over a year ago, a year and a couple days now. And I can't just say thank you enough, but I'm going to let Chad say it in his little note here. This is from Chad Chrisman, the Dark Lord of Knowledge. I would like to begin by apologizing for not being on the show today. There have been a few times my work schedule has clashed lately with our recording schedule, but rest assured, that's not the only reason I haven't been available. Oh, that is the only reason I haven't been available. My dedication to this show is still as high now as it was when we started. I love our fans and I want to be there for you all. I would also like to congratulate my co-host on our 1-year anniversary. Our first show was November 20th, 2018, and here we are 1 year later pumping out more content than ever. We do it for you guys, and we are so happy you're continuing this journey with us. As our show has evolved, our fan base has grown exponentially. I never thought I'd actually have a fan base of any sort, and it's a very humbling experience. So happy anniversary to Gore N More, and thank you all for listening. We definitely have big plans for the next year. I already been working on our very full schedule. He has, guys. He has.
Yeah, no, he's been saying that.
Now on to my thoughts for our movie today. My first exposure to Pumpkinhead wasn't just some random movie I found in the video store, but rather a trading card set called Fright Flicks. I remember seeing the images on the cards and being confused as it was advertised as both Pumpkinhead and its alternative title Vengeance, the Demon. Oh, the cards featured monsters and villains from all sorts of horror movies and had interesting facts on the back. So I'll read the last bit at the end of the show. He kind of talks about his final thoughts on the film. So that will lead into our review of 1988's Pumpkinhead, directed by Stan Winston. Oh my. Written by
Directorial debut. I believe, by
written by Stan Winston, Richard Weinman, and Mark Patrick Carducci. Fucking nailed that. Produced by Bill Blake, starring Lance Henriksen as Ed Harley and Not an Android. John D'Anquino, is that right? As Joel. Jeff East as Chris, not West. Carrie Remsen as Maggie. Kimberly Ross as Kim. Kim is Kim. Buck Flower as Mr. Wallace.
Flower, that's a name right there.
Mame
That man's been in a lot of
Balik
movies.
as Christine Wallace. Joel Hoffman as Steve Scratch. Cynthia Bain as Tracy. Florence Schofer as Haggis. Tom Woodruff Jr. as Pumpkinhead. Tom Woodruff also was, this will pop up a Wikipedia article. Most notable works. He was in Starship Troopers, guys.
Yes, he was. He's done a lot of different things over the years.
Was he Alien in Alien 3?
I think so.
Motherfucker. Okay, anyway, moving on, guys, from that little sidetrack. Music by Richard Stone. Cinematography by, oh, fuck me,
Bohan?
Bohan Bazelli.
Close enough.
That sounds good.
Edited by Marcus Manton. Distributed by United Artists, MGM. Released January 13th, 1989, but we just said 88 earlier. What the fuck? Runtime of 86 midgets. Budgets, a budget of
That's a lot
$3.5
of
million.
to move the movie.
Grossed $4.4 million, and we got a short trailer for you, baby. Goo.
all that beautiful
Free raising the dead ain't within my power.
Beautiful. Such a weird intro.
Will it be all right?
Never.
Should I be afraid?
It's coming.
Looking for an old woman. She lives somewhere in the mountains hereabouts.
All she can do is take you straight to hell. You go home and you bury your boy.
Some folks say as how she's got powers.
Who are you?
Ed Hardy.
What do you want, Ed Hardy? Say it. You're looking for vengeance. Vengeance.
Friday the 13th, vengeance.
There's no graveyard way back
Shameless
deep
plug.
in them woods. The thing you're looking for is in there.
It was an accident.
It's gotta run its course. Now it begins. It begins.
Might I add real quick, I am totally jumping ahead. I love the fucking music in that trailer.
Yes. I love the movie.
Hey, this is one of my all-time favorite horror movies.
Oh, is it really? How would you rank this on a top 10 list?
My top 10, probably, put it at 7.
Fair enough.
I put it at my 7. When I first saw this movie with my mom and dad, found it on demand, and they're like, we're reading the description, and my mom goes, that sounds creepy. Put it on. Meanwhile, this is my mother, and she can't handle this kind of shit. And it was a great movie. That's all I had to say about it. And I was like,
I've had a little run-in with Pumpkinhead people. Pumpkinhead 2 director Jeff Burr I got the chance of talking to last week.
Awesome.
He's cool.
Yes.
He's
He also
awesome.
did Puppet Master 4, 5, and then 2 other ones.
And then Chainsaw 3.
And Chainsaw 3. John,
Nice.
thoughts, feelings, PP touches?
Well, all right. So this is my first like official full viewing of this. I've caught it in snippets here and there just because it's always been on TV and shit back in the day. I really like the special effects, dude. I mean, there's Stan Winston. They can't fucking go wrong there. You know what I mean? I will say it fell a little flat with me on the kills. I thought the kills could have been way more, there could have been a lot more gore for like who was actually backing up the special effects. Now I really know the
for
effects are
sure.
going.
Well, we'll get into that when we get to the behind the scenes.
Like I said, this is one that was complicated for me because I really liked parts of it, and then there were other parts that just didn't fucking do it for me.
I can understand.
It
that.
felt good,
Especially
but it
if it's
didn't
just-
get you there.
Yeah, it was. It was like you finally got to nail that really hot chick you've been eyeing, but then she was just a really bad lay. You know
Fair
what I
enough.
mean? Like,
Fair enough.
All right. Okay.
I finally got that, dude. I finally watched it after 20 years, and then I'm like,
Is that 20 years worth it?
John, since you dislike this movie so much, let's hear that plot rundown.
Well, I didn't necessarily like I said, there's things I'm gonna definitely like jerk off over about it. So.
Well, we're going to discuss it, what we like and don't like. Let's get into it.
All right, so plot rundown. Here we go, Gorehounds. As a young boy, Ed Harley saw an evil demon kill a man. Many years later, Harley and his young son, who is an adorable fucking little kid, by the way,
Oh, yeah.
are running a grocery stand in Nevada. Oh, I did not know that's where they were. That is visited by 6 city Utes on their way to a cabin. While Harley is away on an errand, one of the boys accidentally kills Harley's son with a motorcycle. Remembering what he had seen that night years ago and what he had heard, Harley pays a visit to the reclusive witch which helps him invoke that demon, known as Pumpkinhead, to avenge his son's death. Get revenge. As he sees the youth being killed one at a time through the eyes of the demon, Harley discovers the horrific price must be paid. So, before we get into any more of this, I'm going to say we switch it up. And how about we hear a little bit from our beloved sponsors really quick?
Oh!
Yes,
Oh, wow.
halfway mark for the show. Yeah, John, you are correct. Let's do that.
We need to do that. I will pull
Let's
those up.
Let's change it up a little bit, you know?
Just a little bit. Just a skosh, you know?
Just a smidgen.
Just a smidgen. Now it's got a fucking...
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw that at you like super curveball.
You're cool. I mean,
what?
They
That's
love
how
it.
we roll.
You're throwing a curveball.
Hello there, creepy ghouls. Do you like spooky things and horror movies? Then Cabin 13 has the stuff for you. Check out their selection of horror-themed props, pins, busts, action figures, collectibles, and more. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram. Be sure to visit cabin13.com and buy something, or I'll kill you.
Marcio Charlie's Horror Costume Studios. Premium hand-sculpted latex masks, busts, and hoods. Everything is handmade and painted by Marcio himself. Be sure to check out his wide range and selection of products over at Facebook and Instagram at Horror Costume Studios. Hey, you out there. Hey, listener. Take a look at yourself. Want to know why you look like shit? Because you aren't wearing Dewback merch. Take your ugly ass over to dewbackdiscussion.net and click on the merch tab. Pick up some hot fucking swag, then you can become a sexual Tyrannosaurus, just like us. Graveyard Classics. Horror-themed tees and posters, professional in-house screen printing, and Jaclay prints. Powered by Death Style Art and Graphics. Go see what you can dig up over at graveyardclassics.net.
Come on down to Mask by Lance, premium Friday the 13th custom-made hockey mask down there in Tennessee by Lance McKinney. Find him on Facebook and Instagram over at Mask by Lance. Go order one now, boy. Yee-hoo!
Well, that was your Gore N More ad block as per recommended by Dale Silva from Cabin 13. Moving on with this sweet and sexy review. We kind of already talked about what we thought about it. So do we want to go into behind the scenes shit?
Let's hit them notes a little bit.
Yeah.
We're going to have
All right, we got some good notes here. I hope I do as well as Mr. Chad.
I'm sure
college. Let us praise a moment of silence for our fallen hero who's not here tonight. Now, get on with this now.
That's all you get, Chad.
That's all you get, Chad. Sorry.
That's all you get.
You get 5 seconds. All right, so we got a little behind the scenes here. The dog actor Mushroom, who played Ed Harley's dog Gypsy, was also played Barney in Gremlins in 1984.
Oh,
nice.
That dog better sign some freaking paw prints at some signings. And I don't know what the hell he's waiting for. Lance Henriksen gathered all of the silver dollars himself by visiting several pawn shops. He said that most of them fell through the floorboards of the Haggis's shack, and they probably still lay there now. If the shack is even still around, too.
Wait, they didn't make that shack? I figured that was like a fucking...
I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know if they made it or if it is a prop. There's nothing here on that, but...
Gotcha.
If it's still there, those silver dollars are still there.
Ooh.
That don't exactly just go away. All right, Lance Henriksen had a set of dentures made to make him look more rural. He also gathered all of his own props and wardrobe, including a World War II pump-action shotgun, his cap worn throughout the film, and the silver dollars which he gave to Haggis. So all that stuff he went out and found himself.
Fuck yeah, dude! And I'm glad that. Thank you for saying that, and Chad, thank you for throwing that in there. Because that was actually going to be one of my questions. Was he wearing a fake set of teeth, dude? Because that was throwing me the fuck off. Because I swear, God, he was not that bad.
He had a set of dentures made for himself. The costume that Florence Schaffler, I say that right, wore as Haggis weighed about 65 pounds.
Interesting.
Man, I think that's more than a fucking Jason suit. It's the one I'm.
For mine, for sure, yeah.
The one scene that made Lance Henriksen most want to take this role was where the deceased Billy sits up and asks his father, "What has he done?" I find that very interesting because that really does make you question, because the kid, obviously dead, really has no idea, and it makes you go, huh.
Right.
Okay. So I actually like that too. because of Stan Winston's request, screenwriters made both Pumpkinhead and Haggis much darker than the original script. Yeah, they weren't supposed to look like they were when they originally wrote this. I remember hearing that. No, they were supposed to be not hokey, but definitely not the way they were in this film. They were supposed to be a lot lighter of characters. Like I think Pumpkinhead was supposed to have Pumpkin involved in it, and then they made it into the demon.
Okay.
And Haggis wasn't supposed to be as decrepit as she looked. But at his request,
her scenes were the best fucking scenes, though, man.
So cool.
Like, dude, she looked
her side view profile alone.
Yeah,
and the voice that comes, I'm like, that's fucking wicked. That's why I loved them so much.
Yeah, but she was.
Who knew you love witches?
The best part was though is like she told him. She never lied to him. You know what I mean? Like she told him what the fuck was going to happen. So she was kind of like when you see like a little sticker from the thing telling you not to do something, but it's really not like stopping you from doing it.
Yeah,
that's what I kind of like. She's like, this is going to fuck your soul at the end, right? But he didn't care. You want revenge, right? And it's like,
there you go.
Well.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's the warning label that you didn't read.
Right.
This film, orphaned by the bankruptcy of De Laurentiis Entertainment Group, eventually garnered a spotty release when acquired by United Artists, which tested the film under the alternate title Vengeance the Demon.
Vengeance the Demon. I don't feel like as a title that has quite the lasting power. Like Pumpkinhead that's an original. Okay, listen, like had this not been a movie, that should have been a metal band, honestly named.
True. Facts.
Yeah, it could have been.
Right.
Should have, could have.
The origin, it still can. Ooh. The origin of the story was a poem written by Ed Justin. The dog actor Mushroom did his own stunts for the film, and he also did all his own stunts for Gremlins. As if they had a stunt dog in there. Wonder how much they get paid. I could do that.
So that poem, by the way, I believe that was the actual poem that they were saying to that those kids living in the fucking potato sack shit.
Yeah, keep away from Pumpkinhead unless you're tired of living.
Yeah, I liked it. There was like one line saying like most of his victims are dead or something like that. And
yeah,
dude, it was fucking. I love old school kids nursery rhymes, man. They're so dark,
brutal.
You don't realize it until you're older. It's like, oh shit, that's what.
Fucking hey, dude.
There was supposed to be an early scene introducing the young adults of the film in a diner, but it was cut from the vinyl version of the film. Stan Winston's children were part of the Wallace clan. You can briefly see them when they're all together. Now, this is another one. This is another one right here. I like this one. Pumpkinhead doesn't resemble a pumpkin, obviously. It gets the name from the fact that the summoning involves you going to a pumpkin patch.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I, for some reason, like that because then it's like, it kind of throws you off as to why it looks like it does.
Well, I thought when it was, I don't know why, when the witch is bringing it back to life, essentially, and it's kind of like going through its metamorphosis there.
Mm-hmm.
I did think its face kind of looked, I could say at least jack-o'-lantern-esque.
You know what it looked like now that you said that? Sam's face from Trick or Treat in the morphing stage.
That or the aliens from Fire in the Sky.
Or that too.
Dude,
you're right.
Dude, that movie's terrifying.
If you look at that movie as a horror movie, dude, like when the shit goes down, fuck yeah. Dude, other than that.
All right, we got a couple here for Stan Winston. Although the FX team created the monster, Stan Winston was so busy with the directorial duties that he was unable to really supervise their work on the monster. So as much as it is Stan Winston's studio, he had input on the monster, but he let them do it. Because he's like, I'm going to direct this. You guys, you have a thing, go do it. And that's exactly what he did.
I'm sure he had final call though on shit. You know what I mean?
He did, but he also in some of them they said he let us have what we had, but he also made little changes as they went along. But other than that, what you see is what they want.
He probably added the little dick. Excuse me.
All right. Fun was, in fact, a prevalent mood on the Pumpkinhead set. Despite many additional burdens and responsibilities, Winston brought the same sense of humor and lighthearted spirit to directing Pumpkinhead, as much as he did when he was doing creature effects assignments. He was a blast as a director. We're called Alec Gillis. He was completely fun and very relaxed on set. Hold on. As if he didn't have a care in the world. One day when they were in a cramped cabin in the set, it was a very tense moment and he was tired. Shane and I had been spending 3 hours applying makeup to the actress who was playing the witch. But then as I looked over and they saw Stan across the room staring at me with his glasses all cockeyed at a weird angle just to make them laugh. Just to make them laugh. And he says this, there was my director making an idiot of himself for nobody's benefit other than mine. Not many would do that. That's a hell of a director.
Hell yeah. Plus, I felt like he's had so much shit by at this point, even in his career, under his belt. Like now he's just like, you know what? We're just fucking have fun with this one, man. I'm directing my first movie. Like it's
fuck around all you want.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, dude, that's just a party right there.
So I'm going to interject here and put something that's not in the notes.
Why, you asshole?
Upon the first fucking 10 minutes of me watching this movie, I realized that the cabin that this takes place in is the same cabin as Friday the 13th Part 4.
Can I ask you, did you know, was it the countertop that gave it away? Because that's what I was.
Front fucking door.
Really?
Front
Really?
door.
You guys didn't notice the outside of it? Dude.
I noticed the inside shot whenever they come through the door. It's the same fucking door that Jason kicks through, throws the axe through.
Yeah, just look at the outside of the cabin. It's the same exact thing.
It's the one he like busts through. He does the fucking Kool-Aid Man, barges through and then throws the hammer.
That cabin has been in tons of. It was in Eraser. It was in like My Girl 2.
The cabin that the teenagers who kill Ed Hardy's son hole up in was the very same cabin that was used as the Jarvis family home 4 years prior in the final chapter. The cabin still stands in Topanga Hills, California, not Boy Meets World, and has seen in the various movies and TV shows over the years.
Yeah.
It can be rented out for weddings and other special events, and you can learn all about the iconic locale over on its official website.
No shit. Bobby, did you throw out My Girl 2?
Yeah.
Dude, you
don't ask,
at the end.
Don't ask questions. Like, don't ask questions, okay?
No, dude, that hit the brakes for me on that one. I was like, wait a minute.
See, you get other facts, you know?
You get this, Gorehounds, you hearing this? Bobby's got way more than just horror knowledge.
I have a little bit of everything. Nothing that'll save your life. All right, so another fact, a couple more, and then we're on our way here. Pumpkinhead is able to enter a church, though the sight of the cross pisses him off and he destroys it. Although the church was only half built before it was abandoned, so it is possible that it was not truly holy ground. I know there was a little bit of an issue with that when coming into the church. You would think he would have an issue, but he really didn't.
Yeah, he had that sweet little 3-year-old tantrum with the cross there. It was kind of funny.
The screenwriters Mark Patrick Carducci and Gary Gurney were inspired by the movies of Mr. Mario Bava.
Bava! Okay.
All right. From the sculptor, studio artists, and mechanics created a suit and head which was worn on the set by Pumpkinhead performer Tom Woodruff Jr. To avoid wear and tear on the suit, Woodruff was glued into this at the start of the day and remained in the foam rubber construct for up to 8 hours at a time.
Fuck that.
Coming from someone who stays in that shit, that sounds like a lovely day at work.
Dude, they were pouring the sweat out of that shit at the end of the day, dude.
I would do that.
Yummy. Take a little lick of that.
All right. One more into the look of Pumpkinhead, and we are on our way.
Ooh.
While Winston refined the narrative, artists at his studios, led by Alec Gillis, Shane Mahan, John Rosengrant, and Tom Woodruff Jr., designed Pumpkinhead as a humanoid demon with a very large angular head, withered facial features, and long clawed fingers. When Stan was directing the movie, Gillis said, he turned the creature work over to us. He said that I'm the director of the movie. I'm the director on this. I'm the client. Bring me the effects that you guys would create for this. It was great to have Stan's encouragement to just go with it and do it on your own. Sat down and started drawing, and then we presented the drawings, made the suggestions. That's how the character came about. So that's pretty much how it went, and they sculpted it to Tom's body to make him be able to fit with it.
They were clearly fan of their boss's work in Aliens.
Oh yeah.
But dude, could you
I
imagine?
don't even think that's a question. Just look at the head.
That's
It's
what I'm
not
saying, dude.
long,
Like,
but it still has that misshapen form to it.
Just the back knee style legs and shit too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or however you want to say that shit. But no, dude, like could you imagine being like put under that kind of a pressure though, dude? Like Stan Winston, who's directing the movie, he's just like, all right, no, you guys fucking do it. Like, dude, that's some pressure I would feel.
Palms
give me
are
your best
sweaty.
shot.
Mom spaghetti.
All over it. Spaghetti or cranberry sauce? What was that?
That isn't cranberry sauce, Artie.
No, it is not.
And he's got one more here. One more. A sequel, Pumpkinhead 2 Blood Wings, was released directly to video in 1994, directed by Jeff Burr. There were two more sequels, Pumpkinhead Ashes to Ashes and Pumpkinhead Blood Feud, were filmed in 2006 as part of the made-for-television movies. They were broadcast on Sci-Fi in October 2006 and on February 10th, 2007, respectively. That's all she wrote.
Alrighty.
We need to watch them boys.
Oh, boy,
I saw
they'd
them.
be great.
I saw them. Listen.
I
love Pumpkinhead. I love the original. The second one has its moments.
Yeah.
Those other two, the monster don't look like what it did in the first one. It's smaller.
Okay, wait. Now, going off of that though, why would it ever really look like the same monster if it's always the next person who summons it?
True.
Gets turned into, like, wouldn't they just have the characteristics of that person who died more so?
It's true.
Well, if you look at the original movie, when he first saw the demon as a child, it was still the same looking thing when he saw it when he was an adult.
Yeah, but we also don't know where the demon was as far on its vengeance quest. Because like towards the end of this movie, when its face was turning into fucking Hendrickson's, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
I don't know. But for me,
you
it's
guys are thinking too much into it.
That's true.
We have these talks. We have these talks. We can do this all day, but we can't make sense of things that don't make sense.
And
if you file your direct, no.
And then also, real quick. So who was that guy in the opening, gentlemen?
Yeah. What I think of it?
Dick Warlock.
There you go.
Dick Warlock.
His name appears as Richard though in the credits.
No, it's Dick. I don't give a shit.
I know, but his name appears as Richard in the credits. Look at that. We have Michael Myers running away from a villain.
Right.
So, is that it for behind the scenes?
That's it. That's everything.
For our Chad notes.
Big question, Johnny.
Oh man, so I got a few of them, but
go for it.
Was this movie in a fucking time paradox?
Why? Because of how
I have
different
a
it is.
feeling why you asked that.
Okay,
because you got the city kids, and then everybody else is like.
Because the rural areas here, to me, and like I said, this is literally my first full watch through. You have the 80s kids, which is quintessential 80s teens, fucking every slasher bullshit, whatever. Perfect. Jason 4 cabin, it all works. But then you fucking go to the rural town and they're like living in 1930s Dust Bowl fucking depression, dude. Like,
that's just how Nevada is. I mean, let's be honest.
And I didn't know it was Nevada because I didn't realize
it doesn't look like Nevada at all.
No, because I thought
I mean
it was kind of Bayou-esque almost. Like,
got down there on the bayou, boy.
And that's kind of, I guess that's where I was really confused because I was like, dude, this movie, like, even in the beginning, it says 1940s, but it's like it feels like it could have been even earlier than that. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody has like electricity in their cabin. They're all running off of oil lamps and shit.
Yeah, see, I think you're onto something there.
So I got another big question, which TJ might yell at me because maybe it's looking a little bit too in, but I think it's kind of funny.
I will answer, John.
Is Pumpkinhead a giant cicada?
What the fuck?
I will not answer. What the fuck?
Okay, first question is, do you both know what cicadas are?
Yes, they come out every once in a while.
Fucking annoying.
Right. do you know the whole, like, do you know how they work? They, as they're young, they get buried underground. And then when they come up, that's when they're all fucking loud and shit. Every time Pumpkinhead showed up in a scene, they had that fucking cicada sound. It was
they had a lot of wind.
Pumpkinhead,
too,
the cicada demon of vengeance.
He's a cicada demon. Yep. Cicada
okay, all right. Actually, now I can see your logic behind that. Okay.
And especially if you listen to that sound, dude, like, I wish
Okay,
we
it's
had
Gore
it.
More official. Pumpkinhead is a cicada demon of vengeance.
But other than that, I mean, yeah, I had the fake teeth one, which Bobby already touched on.
Ooh, Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby touching all over that. So how come? Why didn't he kill the curly hair guy? It seemed like he just kind of played with him.
True.
Until
I've always thought that too. I don't know why he actually did.
He was like the first victim of that little trope, right? Like those little group of kids. Like, did he want to do that to like show them?
Maybe.
No.
Yeah, that is weird. I wonder why he didn't kill him right on the spot.
Because like everybody else, like even though he
fucking murdered everyone, but he kind of like threw him against a tree and everything, let him hang, and just like with his body and shit. It was really like you fucked with him a lot, like you said. Yeah.
That is. Yeah, I never thought about that till now.
Gorehounds, let us know what you think.
Yeah. Was there a reason why the curly hair guy did not get killed?
I believe his name is Lance. Lance, yes.
Yeah, we know Lance Hendrickson is in this. We get it.
No, not Lance Hendrickson. The dude's yeah. But no, I thought the kids. Let's see. And okay, that was the last one. And how the fuck was Lance not dead when he shot himself in the side of the head?
Lance Hendrickson?
I don't think he didn't shoot directly. He shot. He grazed.
Really? Dude, it was a fucking circle right here, though.
Dude, I'm telling you.
What the fuck?
Dude, it was like straight.
You do some weird shit when you're getting taken over by a demon, you know? Been there, done that. Oh, sorry.
Which,
continue.
Side note, this could have been a totally different horror movie had he just figured out like what was involved and was like, you know what? I'm just going to go get a gun and shoot these kids myself.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't have Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, but I mean, he still had like, okay, so this was something, I think it was like what Adam Carolla said or something.
You know what would have been fucking
like,
crazy? Is if like we think he died and he becomes Pumpkinhead, and at the end, after all the kids die, he reverts back to back to himself.
Well,
that would have been crazy.
So I was thinking, like, what if like he was almost kind of working incongruent with Pumpkinhead?
Oh, they're like tag teaming this shit.
Yeah,
a little bit, but maybe like Pumpkinhead was doing it more, and he was like there, like taking it in. But then the kids find out that like he's actually Pumpkinhead's witness, so it's like all the kids trying to like gang up and kill him.
Interesting take. Very interesting.
Actually, yeah, that is interesting.
Just a thought.
Somebody get this guy a fucking a budget. He can be a screenwriter.
Right. Give me some budget and some bud. We're fucking good to go.
I'll give you $1 million. Go for it.
Okay, so moving on.
Let's get that douche
of the movie. What would we have to say? It actually have to be the eldest kid of the Dust Bowl gang.
Really?
Yeah, he's kind of a douche.
I was gonna go with his dad, his grandpa, Mr. Wallace. He didn't
He's
want to
doing
give
that
him
like
fucking
that fake
information.
jump at the person, like just like to psych her out, like such a douchey thing.
Yeah, but
that's a hot take.
that's a typical kid, though.
Yeah, a kid that's gonna grow up to fucking kill animals.
That's true.
I'm surprised. I guess I'm gonna go with I'm going with Joel, dude. Joel was a douche straight up, and
yeah, seriously, come on.
Okay,
a little bit.
Yeah,
a little.
He hit the kid. He hit the kid, which was an accident. But he turned an accident into.
But he redeemed himself. Halfway through, he's like, "I fucked up. Let's go fix this." And he goes to walk outside, and Pumpkinhead's like, "No, here's your dead buddy. You ain't fucking leaving. We're killing you all."
Right. Yeah, that's his fuck up.
So he redeemed himself.
He's the reason why they all fucking die. He is the douche. John, you're correct. There is no.
I'm just like, the fact of the matter is, like, he ripped the fucking phone cord out of the wall. On top of it, he hit the other dude with a fucking log on the back of the head.
Yeah.
And then kept him locked in a closet. Like, to me.
But then he knocked the board off the closet and let him out. So it's okay. He's redeemed.
So, yeah, but then the kid helps out the adults. So the kid's okay, too. So there's a double standard here.
Listen, I'm not going to say that the oldest sibling kid wasn't a douche either, trying to swindle money out of fucking Lance Hendrickson after his son just got killed. Like, I'll tell you what Pumpkinhead is for $10. Yeah.
$10 make you holla holla.
But I liked when that kid realized, like, he fucked up too.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, oh shit, that's real.
See, they all intertwined. They all fucked up. And I know a thing about fucking up too.
Oh, baby.
Woo. So, gentlemen, let me ask you, what was your favorite kill?
Ooh, so,
TJ, go.
I like when the bitch gets grabbed and like taken up onto the fucking roof. And you just see her getting taken off to the other side.
Oh, she's getting dragged over.
Yeah, I love that shit. And like, she's the same one that Pumpkinhead carves a cross on her forehead, right?
Yeah, she was the hysterical chick.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like.
Which you didn't really find out, like, she was all like a Jesus chick until like that one weird scene where she runs out and then he's like holding her necklace and he's like, remember what this.
Yeah, essentially
remember what this means to you.
Her kill's so cool to me, though.
But was she the one that did she get dropped from the tree, or was that the other chick?
No, that was the other chick.
That was okay. Bobby, what do you got for your favorite kill, bud?
Oh, Joel getting the fucking shotgun shoved up there, and you see him twitching as he's going like, yeah. You just see the blood pouring out of his mouth, and Pumpkinhead's got this weird smile on, like
he does.
You're fucked. I'm just gonna hold you up by the shotgun.
They do that
and then he drops
to show it too.
Yeah,
and then he also sits there on the ground with the body and is tilting the head like it's a doll. He's looking at it like it's a fucking doll. Like, oh,
how dare you?
This is so cool.
Like, okay, yep, that was my kill too. I enjoyed it. Just because like I said, he was the douche for me, so like it just felt the most justified.
Yeah.
It was like watching Dr. Cruz die in part 7.
And the fact that it wasn't a full impalement, or it was a full impalement, and then it showed full scene Pumpkinhead like actually holding him up, fucking like playing with him. But if let's say I were to remake this movie in my own fucking weird little way, I would change that just a little bit, and I would want him to shove the gun inside of him, but not go out, and then actually like have Pumpkinhead pull the trigger and like blow the dude's head up from the
okay. Yes, I agree with that. Yes.
The new remake that they're doing, it's just going to be CGI bullshit, right?
Well, I know nothing about that, honestly. What do we got?
Oh, I can just assume you. Modern horror, PG-13, and they're going to.
God damn it! You already lost me. I don't care.
Strong female comeback. That's what I'm going to assume what it's going to be, because R-rated monster films like this, nah, not going to happen. Moving on, we got a fucking good movie to talk about. Let's not ruin it on a remake. Best scene would have to be. I love whenever he's digging him up out of the pumpkin patch.
Dude, that was a good looking graveyard.
It was.
Man.
It was sexy.
Sweet. Yeah,
the production design was
setup.
premium.
What's that?
The production design was premium.
Oh yeah, man, dude, with the blue light and everything, looking like the moonlight, the moss all over it, and it looked like it was like a sunken graveyard, except for just that.
And the pumpkins.
Amongst. Yeah, dude, like,
so
it was.
Cool.
I wish you actually got a little bit more of.
Agreed.
It would. I mean, yeah, you got it at the end when she's reburying him and stuff, but
you didn't get to see as much visual as probably would have liked to have gotten.
Yeah, I would have liked a nice, like, low, like, slow pan over the whole thing a lot more. Like, yeah, you know where I'm going with that shit.
Yeah, John.
But so my favorite scene, I think, is probably. I guess you could tie him, but it's actually the second time he goes back to the witch's house. I love the witch's cabin. Like, I love the effects of it. It's
so Scooby-Doo-ish.
It screams Stan Winston, though, to me. You know what I mean? Like Stan Winston 80s, like just over the top, a little made for TV-esque, but still like on that cusp. Like, But when he goes back, dude, and like Hendrix has that like whole like, you damned me, or God damn you, and then she's just like, he already has, son. Yep, I fucking love that scene, dude. Like, just great. Absolutely. Fucking Lance Hendricks spitting all over the fucking place. So let's see, we got all our best scenes. Opening.
I didn't do mine yet.
Oh, sorry, Bobby. Sorry.
I know you want to leave me out. It's okay.
No, I don't. I want to hear your face hole.
Well, I mean, I love all the Pumpkinhead scenes in general, but if I actually had to pick, I have two, and they're both with Lance because of literally how he looks when he picks up his boy dead off the ground. Like, he's just showing shock. Like, he can't even get tears out. He can't even get a reaction. And then when he's walking away and looks at the guy like, what the fuck did you do to you killed my son.
Bro, that was some hardcore stink eye right there, man.
Yeah, like he's like I would have liked to have seen him just lay his hands on him like, what the fuck did you do, dude? And then I liked it when he was talking to Mr. Wallace about trying to find the old lady. Like, he's so intense. Like, I need to know where this lady is because someone fucked up. My son's dead because of these city fuckers. You need to give me the information now.
Right.
Because I like Lance's intensity. He's one of my favorite actors because he can get intense, but he could be sympathetic at the same time. Like, he was intense, but at the same time, you could see in his face, like, he's like,
well,
he has a weird, good look about it. And I love that about him.
He has a naturally sullied look. He's just always very sad and like frownful.
But he can pull the intensity with it. So I like those two scenes for acting as well. And then but those two for sure.
And I would like to throw out an honorable mention that we got a topless Lance Hendrickson scene with him with a flamethrower. With his weird 20-year-old looking body with a 60-year-old looking face.
Man can pull it off. All right, moving on, gentlemen.
Opening scene. TJ, what we got, buddy? What do you think?
I loved it. It was so strange, but it definitely set the tone and set the mood of the movie.
Hell yeah.
Now, when we say opening scene, do we mean the credits or the scene after?
The daddy getting killed.
The opening, like, 1940s introduction.
Because I was pulled in with the title. I was pulled in when the fucking flames are coming up out of the credits.
Okay.
Like I said, it's coming up soon. The music and that whole thing pulled me in because I'm like, what the hell is this really going to entail? So, but yes, the scene certainly.
Ooh, what was that? No, I will agree. I like the opening scene. I liked, like TJ said, it set the tone. It was fast. It was, you got that nice full back shot of Pumpkinhead silhouette, even with those like tail wagging and everything. So like, you already had a good idea of what he looked like, but they still left that like kind of mystery until like later on.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet close-up shots. And the only thing I will say is it almost kind of set the bar a little bit because then the movie really slows down for like a good 20 to 30 minutes before it picks back up again, I would say.
Yeah. Sorry, Mom and Dad are coming back with groceries.
No, it's all good.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
What's up, Bobby's Mom and Dad?
Absolutely, Dad. I'm bullshitting everybody.
Okay, so
best tits, hottest girl.
Best tits, hottest girl.
Is,
Lance Hendrickson's tits.
Yes, he's got some nice titties on him.
He did.
What about Tracy?
God, dude. Which one was she again?
Cynthia Bain. Let me look her up.
I would go with Joel's girlfriend, whatever her name is.
Yeah, I was thinking her, the brunette there.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't remember her name.
I don't either. So, and I love this movie and I know a lot about it. I don't remember her fucking.
You know what? Gorehounds will answer us. We're fucking horrible with names here.
We really are.
Unless
Even
it's the Friday franchise.
The
if it's the Friday franchise, we'll tell you all the fucking campers.
Yeah, we can tell you everybody from that. We can't tell you shit from this if we have it right in front of us.
For sure. So, did the score set the mood? Abso-fucking-fruitly.
Oh, I love the score of this movie very much.
Yeah, it was.
I love it equally as the Halloween score, and yeah, I will stand by the words I just said.
Okay, fair enough. But
no, I enjoyed it. It definitely set the tone, especially with like all the wood scenes and stuff like that. I don't know. It wasn't overly 80s synth or anything like that. It was kind of like its own thing, but no.
It wasn't hokey either. Very serious.
Best song.
I don't have one for that.
Don't have one. Moving on. Favorite character, Pumpkinhead.
Okay.
Ed, I mean,
Ed.
I always love the monster. That's always true. So yeah, Pumpkinhead. But character-wise, Ed Harley.
Dude, I got to go with
the little
Haggis,
boy.
Man.
For me,
the little boy was good too, though, man. Because like he sold his role for as long as he was on the film. They had the little like necklace scene and stuff like that. They're like, "Oh, Pa, you really like it?" Like they make you really fucking feel for it and shit. But I wish. It's crazy that the kid didn't die instantly, though. You know what I mean? Like he got home and he said something right before he died. He was like,
internal bleeding.
Yeah. I mean, it was still sad as fuck, dude. And it's like, and it's crazy that like, I mean, that's the whole like point of the thing too, is like he kind of, I don't know if he actually ever really found out, but like all the other kids were actually like, trying to help. It's not like they were douchebags. They were trying to call the ambulance and shit like that and everything else. It was just the one dude stopping them.
Yeah.
But
pretty much.
So let's see. We got Bobby. You said yours was Harley.
Pumpkinhead and Ed Harley. Yeah, the two of them.
Overall, I'm gonna have to say Haggis, man. Every time she was on screen, dude, I just loved it. I love the old witch look. Reminded me of the fucking sea bitch scene. What's up, Papa Mona?
Everybody say hello, Dad.
What's But it reminded me of the sea bitch scene from fucking Army of Darkness, which obviously even came after this fact. But
you found me for once. Honey, you got real. You said Army of Darkness. You found me beautiful once, honey. You got real ugly. I love that.
Side note: what's your favorite version? The normal, the director's cut?
Director's cut.
Well, if it was for the director's cut, though, we would never get the series. So
it's true. Onward.
Moving on.
Was it scary?
Yes. When I first saw it, yeah.
Yeah.
If I watched this when I was a kid, I probably would have shit my pants a little bit.
Even as I got when I first saw it, I was way older, but I still went like, what? Like, this is fucking creepy.
I like this. I think the sounds and everything were probably some of the scariest designs of it.
Agreed. The cicadas, bruh. The cicadas.
Yeah, dude. Anybody that's gonna listen to this shit now, that's all they're gonna fucking hear. They'll be like, God damn it!
Summertime now. Fucking cicadas will be out. It's like Pumpkinhead's here.
Does it hold up today? Abso-fucking-fruitly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the effects, everything still holds up.
It's practical effects, man. It's always gonna hold up. Like,
was the acting good or bad?
Good. I say good.
I would say it's so. There's people that were good, Hendrickson and stuff like that, for example. But then some of the kids, they kind of were like, questionable.
Typical slasher fare.
Pretty much. Yep. You got your mainstays, and then you got your newbies, pretty much. So
essentially. So, did you like the cinematography? Ow, fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, man. A lot of cool little panning shots, dude. A lot of big studio shots for the budget that they had, I thought.
For sure.
Yeah. They had there was a lot of interesting shots, and yeah, I loved it, of course.
The one, I would like to pull one out too. It's not like my favorite scene, but I thought it was one of the coolest shots, was that church scene.
Yeah.
That was like, they kept doing the close up of the face.
Shit, yeah.
And then just, I don't know, like, I felt like they did a good job with showing you the creature, like just enough of the creature. Like, because if you show too much, it's going to ruin it, like, as we all know. And you honestly see a lot more than you do on a lot of other creature features, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
But yeah, man, the cinematography, dude, like, I didn't know where it was going to go with it, but I was definitely impressed, man. Like, it would have been cooler if they had a little bit, maybe more fast action cameras, or maybe a little something like to where they made Pumpkinhead look like he moved a little bit faster. But other than that, I have no complaints.
Yeah, I can understand now with him moving because a little slow, but I also think it was probably because first time making the movie like this, first time director, even though the budget, so he had to probably compromise a little bit, I'm sure, or else I'm sure we probably could have gotten a little bit more like that.
I think that's why that's why I think the kills to me were a little lackluster for what I thought they could have been. Because, okay, so case in point, when he dropped that girl out of the tree, that was still a cool kill just because of the reveal of how she landed.
Yeah.
But it would have been way cooler to actually see her hit the fucking rock, see the splatter come out or something.
Really hard or something to happen.
But
I understand that. I can understand that.
But moving on to our next one, if I can talk about the premise, dude, the premise is fucking one of the best parts of this whole movie.
Oh yeah, easily. I
agree.
I love seeing the transformation, yet there's still the human of, no, I really can't let you do this, but I have no choice, but I do.
Right.
It's weird because he's being taken over, but at the same time, he's like, I still can't let this creature kill these kids.
Yeah.
I get it now, but how do I do this?
So let me ask you guys, when he was having his visions every time the creature killed, do you think he was feeling pain, or was he just wincing and everything because he was watching?
I think he was because he was watching it.
Okay. I couldn't tell.
I think there was a little bit of pain.
Because he had a bloody nose in one spot.
Because each time someone died, you see him really getting worse and worse.
But it doesn't make sense at the end of the movie. It kind of then tells you that Pumpkinhead and him are becoming one. So why would that make sense?
True. But at the same time, not everybody expects what you're going to get when he got what he got.
See,
so it's fuck this.
Are they becoming one? That's what I was confused with, because he still becomes the next Pumpkinhead, his corpse. So
agreed.
That's where I was kind of confused, because he's turning into him. So is it just a transfer? No matter what, whether it is the Pumpkinhead body or it's the new. Okay, we'll just go with that.
So here's Chad's thoughts. So as much as I like this movie, I'm hoping the rest of the crew enjoyed it as well. I did in fact watch it with the hope of being on this show, so at least it's fresh in my mind. I'll skip answering our usual questions and go right to my rating of a 3.5 out of 5. It's not perfect, but it's very enjoyable, and Pumpkinhead himself has a brilliant design. Until next time, bitches.
Aw, thank you, Chad. We miss you.
Chad, you're a wonderful man. Gentleman and a scholar.
Okay, so rating. Chad has a 3.5. I like the premise, by the way. I think it's absolutely wonderful. It doesn't get much better than this. 3.5. I'm going to give it a 4.
Ooh, eyeballing it. All
John?
Right. You know what? I'm going to go with a 3.25. Like I said, I liked the effects and everything like that. There were just a few things that I felt could have been better, but overall, it was still a decent horror movie.
Bobby?
Oh, sorry, I'm busy. At 4.
He's working that tongue.
4, just because it's one of my favorites as well. But yeah.
That is a Gore N More score of 3.7.
Give it a 3.8. Give it a 3.8. Give it a 3.8. Come on.
Sorry, Bobby. I rounded up for 3.7.
Fine. All right. Fine.
3.7 out of 5 for them Gore Hounds out there. So what do we got next week?
Oh, shit.
Anybody?
Well, no, next week is December. So if anybody who turned into our last episode, we discussed that we were going to take a break from our normal schedule and throw out 4 random Christmas picks that we did on the show. We still personally haven't decided which one's coming up next.
Which we have.
We should do a weekend marathon.
I can't.
God damn it, Bobby.
What?
So I'm going to throw this one out here, and this is a little bit of a switch. I know I picked Santa's Sleigh, and I'm not saying I'm not still game to do that. However, I want feedback from Gorehounds, damn it.
Yeah,
I do. I love it.
Send him messages.
Yes. Don't send me okay. Side note on this. I've been getting a lot of friend requests. Great. Love it. Keep them coming.
Yeah, I say so. Bye. They're still coming.
You want to send me a message? Roebuck fucking sent me a message the other day. We were talking about last episode.
Tyler,
buddy. Thank you for
Tyler
listening.
is the man. He sent me one as well. Tyler, you're the man. Love you.
You whore.
But there was this other girl, and I'm pretty sure it was just karma biting me in the ass because we laughed at Chad last episode because he was talking about how that chick messaged him saying like she was getting up. All right. So this one girl who I think at least Bobby, myself, and like, I don't know, a good, probably you two, we all have mutual friends. So I was like, yeah, I accepted it, whatever. She just started messaging me and she was like, are you Jason Voorhees? And I was like, well, I got
What's her name? What's her name?
I don't
What's her name?
I blocked her, dude. I didn't care.
Because I swear to God, I got to block her too. Like this woman there's something really wrong.
Is she a really, really, really big girl? Okay. Listen, if you're listening,
she's tried
so
twice.
apologize. But you're fucking creepy as fuck, dude. Do not send messages like that shit. So yeah, she just asked me if I'm Jason Voorhees. I was like, well, I do. I have a cosplay as I'm dressed up, whatever. Why? What's up?
Yeah.
So then she just kept sending me the message, how is mother? And I was like, what?
Yeah, that's what I get to. I'm like, what the hell is this crap? Like, what is this?
That's a huge bitch.
My God, if we're going to hell.
So Gorehounds, listen, I love it. Please send the feedback. But if you're gonna do some weird shit like that, yeah, I'm gonna block your fucking ass instantaneously. Just let me fuck.
All the Gorehounds, any feedback, just send it.
Going
send
back to where I was,
and we will do it.
Let's spin this back around to where I was actually fucking going with this whole segment.
Yeah, come on, John, get it right.
I want feedback from you guys because my pick was Santa's sleigh. Now, we can still do that pick. However, there's a big Christmas, and I would consider it horror, but we never even talked about it. But that's Gremlins. So if you would like us to cover Gremlins, I will take out my pick of Santa's sleigh, and we can replace it with that. However, I need feedback from our listeners.
Or do you want us to do a marathon on the weekend where Johnny and I and maybe Chad just sit down and blast out 4 reviews at once? Or we do a live Facebook audio commentary where we play the movie and we just do commentary.
Can we do it late at night and I'll be able to do it?
It'd have to be on a Friday then. It depends. Scheduling. Let's see what they want and then we'll go from there.
But yes, feedback. Please let us know. Like I said, if you still want Bill Goldberg, which I am totally down, love the fucking movie.
Goldberg, I love him.
But like we've mentioned, we want to start incorporating our fans a little bit more. We've mentioned the fan picks. We're going to be doing the fan picks. So maybe this is kind of like my idea of like at least getting you guys more like, no, we want this one instead.
Yeah.
So
message any one of us 4 nut jobs from this show. If you're friends with us, you have friends with us, you love the show, message us. Give us what you got.
Group. No, dude.
Discussion group. Even if it's personal, don't really matter. If you got something, you want it, either we could get it in for December if it's a Christmas pick, or get it in for next year. Get it to us. We want to hear it. Let's do it. You're here too because we're here, and we're here because of you.
Boom! Bingo!
But so on that note, we had yours was Krampus, right, Bobby?
Yeah, the 2012 version.
And TJ had Jack Frost, and Chad's pick was Black Christmas. So between the 4 of us, within the next week, we will let you guys know on the discussion group, or if not, our own personal pages, or our many Gorehound hellions that help us share during our crisis of need during TJ's lockdown.
God damn it, TJ, you done fucked up.
We should do a shout out for all those people, by the way.
Yeah, dude.
Let's do that right now. Gore N More help chat. Let's do a quick shout out. Shout out to our friend Rain, Bobby.
Yes, she's always sharing stuff for us. Thank you, Rain, for sharing everything and putting it out there as well.
Shout out to Austin Albin, Dan Stockwell, Donnie Drum, Dustin Dietrich, Gary Shaw, Gunnar Merrick, Hannah Fox, Heath Helsing, Mike Lampkin, Noelle Berger, Sean Reynolds, and Tyler Robofuck. Thank you guys for helping me share all of our wonderful content to all of our beautiful listeners, all the gorehounds out there.
All right, Adam Marcus, you had to bring in that voice over there, TJ.
Oh, I could do it. You see, whenever Sean hired me on, who hires a 23-year-old to helm the biggest horror franchise in history? Now, listen here, brother. Now,
You hang out with him too much. Talk to him.
I talked way too much.
Let me ask you guys, anything new on the horror front for you gentlemen this last week? I know TJ, you said you picked up some new Blu-rays.
Baby.
Bobby, anything new for you?
Give me a second.
That's fair. I'll throw mine out.
You go. Because I can't friggin' remember anymore.
So I don't have anything new on the movies front, except for I did start to watch Pumpkinhead 2 after watching Pumpkinhead 1 just because.
Get the fuck out.
Again.
Yeah, boy. Hey, wait, did you guys use the Dropbox?
No,
I did not this time. I actually used Hulu.
Okay, because I have it in the Dropbox. So
good to know.
Yes.
Because I'm actually interested to see the transfer versus like what I watched. I'm sure it is.
It's always beautiful.
Yeah, right. 1080p. But no, I'm actually borrowing finally Resident Evil 7. I have yet to dabble in it.
Dude, that game is fun. Late at night in the dark, do it.
Yeah, I
nobody's got to be around. You got to be by yourself too.
The only thing I wish I had for it though is the VR headset, man, because I feel like that would be the best way to fucking play it.
Let me tell you, it's gonna fuck with your head with it or without it. Don't worry.
That's fine, dude. Like I've been needing a good horror game. I haven't played one in a long. He was like, "Yo, dude," he's like, "If you haven't done this, do this."
What about this horror movie that Patrick Schwarzenegger's in?
Go on.
It's a horror film. It's a horror film called Daniel Isn't Real.
This is the first I'm hearing about it.
Patrick Schwarzenegger.
All of a sudden, Arnold's son is in it. What is this?
Yeah, Daniel Isn't Real. It's out now.
Huh.
VOD platforms on December 6th.
No shit.
Daniel Isn't Real featuring Patrick Schwarzenegger. There we go.
I have to check that out then. I actually don't have anything new presently on the horror front.
That's fine, man. It's
other than I got to get cosplays in order because
what are we working on?
My Jason one is indisposed at the moment.
What happened?
It's just shot to hell. I look at it and go, I can't see the light of day anymore.
So are you rebuilding from ground up?
He's starting a brand new one.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm redoing an old one just for March because I don't have time to do a completely brand new one.
Okay.
That one will happen for like summertime.
We'll debut it in August.
So you're getting two, but one is not costly. One is like shirt, pants, everything else is here. Do what I got to do. It'll still look great because I know what I want with it.
You got to get like new hood and stuff like that, or
yeah, that's going to happen after.
Yeah, that will be something that Bobby and I will work on. And you know what? Since we're here, I'm just going to announce it. The Dewback Discussion Network is now working with Kane Hodder to supply him with his next in photo op costume for
really?
Jason Goes to Hell. We are providing it to him from our sponsors. So around next year, we might see a Jason Goes to Hell professional photo op brought to you by Dewback Discussion Network.
Dude.
No shit. Okay.
Fucking awesome.
Wanted to announce that there at the end of the show, but we are officially working with Kane Hodder. I saw somebody post today that they made one for Ken Kersinger, and I'm like, I'm making one for Kane, but I can't say anything about it.
I did see that one, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, that's the next Jason I'm going to be doing is the Jason Goes to Hell one. So.
Yes, that's one Bobby will be doing. Yep. And he'll also be utilizing our sponsors to do that as well.
Just think, you'll see Kane, you'll see me, be like, God, one's a little fucking taller than the other.
Bobby's is going to be scary as fuck.
I always laugh when I do see dudes that are fucking that dwarf Kane in height.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny as fuck, man.
It's great. Corey stands eye to eye perfectly.
Does he?
Oh, absolutely perfect height. It's great.
How tall is Hodder?
6'2", 6'3".
With his logging boots on.
So that's where I would be too.
When the last time I met him at Mania in August, I handed him the photo that I got with him when I was dressed up. He looks at me and goes, and he says, "I figured that was you underneath there." And I said, "What gave it away? The fact that I was taller than you?" He says, "Shut up!" Like, shut up.
I'm excited to meet him down in Monster Mania, dude.
All I got to do is wear a specific shirt, and it'll make him laugh really hard.
Yeah, don't wipe alone.
It makes him laugh so fucking hard every time.
Oh man, it's gonna be such a good time.
But no, when we hook up, I'm friends with Myra, his manager, so maybe we'll be able to hang out with Kane a little bit on the side.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, and then of course me and my relationship with Peter, that will end up with, hopefully we can have some drinks. That'll be awesome. During our birthday party, Bobby and I got to share the bar with Tony Todd and Vivian Fox.
Oh yeah, we did.
Are you shorter than Tony Todd? Because he's a tall motherfucker.
No, we're eye to eye.
Are you? Because
when me and my one friend wanted to go meet him, and we were all there as a group, we took a picture. I'm just talking to Tony Todd, and he's just like eye to eye. We're talking about sports.
Maybe just because he's such a skinny, lanky motherfucker, he just looks that tall.
Say what you want, dude. He is a cool guy.
He is.
Oh no, he's nice as shit,
a normal conversation. Oh, it was wonderful.
Oh, and he has hats that matches all of his suits.
Yep.
He's classy.
He's classy as a motherfucker. Well, guys, I think that's all for this episode of the Gore N More podcast. What do y'all think?
Yeah,
I think it's safely say they've heard enough of us.
Okay.
Go watch the movie.
Yes, go watch Pumpkinhead, and I will leave you guys with that. That is Le Host with the most. TJ Bowser signing off.
This is Big Johnny D saying, "See you later, Gorehounds."
This is your killing machine, Bobby and Moan, saying, "I'll kill you later." I brought it back for you, John.
Thank you. It's a lot nicer.
There she goes again, racing through my brain, and I just can't contain this feeling.